I wish I had read this at the time that I had read Harry Potter because I really do think that Percy Jackson is the better series. And I only read The Lightning Thief. Welcome back to Candid Cinema, everyone. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX Indie Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today, I will be reviewing Season 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which is obviously the first book, The Lightning Thief, written by Rick Riordan, who also worked on this series. Thank God he did. Thank God Rick had a hand in making this series. I read the book in one day. It took me, I think, 5 hours on my Kindle. And I'm like, I have to hammer through and finish this book before the season finale and be on the same page as the series, because I do think that this show is strong enough to get renewed for season 2. I just finished the season finale and I am absolutely in love with this series. And I think because I read the book, this finale just hits so much harder. And I wish I had finished the book before the season started, but I didn't have the time to do that. But I love this from beginning to end. With Rick Riordan working on this series and taking actual events from this book and thoroughly detailing every single aspect of this world that he has created in this 8-episode season was incredibly strong, and he is the only one that could have done it justice, especially in a TV series. I think everyone knows that you can just fit so much more in there. They did not miss a beat. And after reading this book, they really did pull out the best parts in order to tell this story. And I just think that they really did know what they wanted to put in here. People always make fun of me when I say that they know the story they wanted to tell, but you could genuinely feel like every single episode was perfectly crafted. I think the teleplay was really strong in each episode, especially to leave it on like a bit of a cliffhanger and then build that. I feel like this is the first time that Disney has actually created a series that has done that and made a series that's like coherent in episode structure, and you have creators and showrunners. It just felt like a TV series versus things that they've tried to do, like a 6-episode movie is just not going to translate well. So I think that these 8 episodes are just something truly special for the Percy Jackson fandom. They have a great adaptation. I keep saying they, but now I'm a part of it. And after watching this season, I can honestly say, and it's going to be very controversial, I wish I had read this at the time that I had read Harry Potter, because I really do think that Percy Jackson is the better series. And I only read The Lightning Thief. And I'm saying that already just because of the incredible world building. The reason why I love this season, why I think there's longevity here for Disney with Percy Jackson and the Olympians, is because you have a golden trio, and I'm stealing that. If you know, you know. But we have an incredible Percy Jackson, we have an incredible Annabeth Chase, and we have an incredible Grover Underwood. The three of them have incredible chemistry, and I love them all so much as individuals and as a trio. You needed to build that. You needed to build the playfulness between the three of them. You needed to show their strengths at different times, and they work together so well. I could just imagine their screen test and the chemistry read. So Aryan Samadri, Leah Jeffries, Walker Scobell, icons, legends, they carried the entire series. I was blown away this season. And I'm flipping between series and season because I'm just worried that it's not going to get renewed. But I think that this has had social media buzzing every single Tuesday night. So I have a very strong feeling that Disney's going to make the right call here, because this is the first time, truly, since probably The Last of Us, that I have tuned into a show weekly. This is the first time in a very long time that I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch the next episode. Walker Scobell, my boy, you will always be famous, because I remember watching him in The Adam Project alongside Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, this kid is sassy pants. Okay, perfect line delivery, brings the emotion as well. And it was just the perfect casting for Percy Jackson. After reading the book, Percy Jackson is one of the funniest characters of all time. Period. Walker Scobell, the only person that could play him right now. No offense to Logan Lerman. We love you, but this is just a completely different game right now with Walker Scobell. I love him. Leah Jeffries brings so much to Annabeth. I love her strength, her fearlessness, and you just love seeing the two of them together. Now I'm a sucker for the slow burn, and I've heard stuff and things. I'm really excited to read the book with Percy and Annabeth and their relationship. I'm so excited to see where that goes. But you have like the beginning of something wonderful here with the two of them, and their chemistry is incredible. I adore Grover because obviously he's like the third one in. He's there. He adds them like as a moderator between the two of them because they're such strong characters where Grover's the middle person and grounds them. And I love that as well. So you have the three of them working incredibly well with each other from the beginning to the end. They were steady. Nothing faltered this entire season. The special effects for this series, oh my God. Absolutely stunning, especially in that finale when we saw Olympus. Like, I was blown away. I'm like, are we actually there? Everything. Because you need, obviously, Percy's the son of Poseidon, so you need the water to look very authentic and real. And that freaking scene with him and Ares, perfect. The magical and mythological elements are really strong here as well. You get to see these incredible creatures come alive, which is obviously a strength in the book. So to accurately, design them the way that they did, just beautiful stuff. I love that. I loved everything about this. I can just continue praising it on and on and on. I think having Glyn Turman show up as Curon was the best part for me. I love him as an actor. And I'm just so happy because this character suits him so well. And it was so wonderful. And then Virginia Cole as Sally Jackson. Fantastic. We didn't get enough of her, obviously, because of that's how the story goes. But what we got from Sally Jackson, my heart's a perfect mother in my eyes. I think she's one of the best like mothers on screen and in a book. So I just love the relationship between her and Percy. And we get to see Jason Matsoukas as Dionysus, and he's just perfectly cast. Again, after reading the book and then seeing him, it's perfect. And also shout out to Lance Riddick, the late Lance Riddick, how we saw him as Zeus in that finale. He was power embodied. Like, it's so heartbreaking and devastating. Obviously, they gave him a tribute in the credits after that, but something special that man had, truly. And he was a perfect Zeus for the time that we had him. I also want to give a shout out to Toby Stephens. Okay, he plays Poseidon. There's something about Poseidon, man. I don't know what it is. I vibed with Poseidon, and I'm like, yo, Sally, like, I understand. I get it, so it was a moment when Poseidon was revealed. Shout out to Disney for giving me the opportunity to watch like the first 4 episodes when I had the chance to, and I was hooked immediately. That's why I did a written review as well before I was able to watch the rest of the episodes. But I just loved every single thing about this. Every episode was structured so well that it just left you wanting more. You had fantastic title card. You had fantastic score, memorable score, which is really important when you have those end credits. And I just loved everything. I loved everything. This is like 10/10. No notes for me. I highly recommend you watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If you haven't, it is a quick binge. It's 8 episodes. Some episodes vary from like 30, 35 minutes to 45 minutes. Easy as hell. You will fall in love with this cast because they are perfect, and I will not be able to shut up about this show. It is fantastic. Disney, please, for the love of God, renew this for a season 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Like, please, I need to watch them for the next like 4 years because I love this entire cast and I want to see where it goes. Reading the books is not enough for me anymore because now we have a TV series. Okay, so let's finish it. Let's make this one of the best series that is on Disney Plus. It's just so awesome. So please let me know if you've read Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If you've read the spin-off books, I would like to know. I will have a review up on Maude's book club as well, comparing the TV series to The Lightning Thief for season 1. So I will obviously promote that on all of my socials. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this first season, and if you're hoping for a season 2, what do you expect to see? I am reading The Sea of Monsters right now, and I want to get through it so fast because I was just living. So if you guys enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMX ND Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And if you guys want to help me grow this wonderful channel, you can find out ways to do that in the bio below. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.